welcome to this next part of the guinea pig project. So we've got today our snap circuits board. We've got the MP3 module that Paul worked on last time, and he's also modified the battery supply because it was 3 volts, 2 batteries, but we need 5 volts. So you've added another battery.
Yeah, we've got 3 batteries connected together in series, which gives us about 4.5 volts, which should be enough for the MP3 player.
So we've also got a speaker from the Snap Circuits set. We want to connect that to the MP3 player, don't we, Paul?
Yeah.
So you're connecting the power supply up first.
Yeah.
We've got plus volts here, and that's connected to the positive side of the MP3 player. And then we've got negative side of the battery. Paul's connected to the negative side of the MP3 player. And you've left a gap there until it's all...
Yeah, this will be like our switch. So if we put this link in now, it would connect the battery to the MP3 player, and you see the little red light come on. Shall we do that just to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. You see the red light?
Yes, so it's working.
So we've got to connect the speaker now.
We've got the speaker 1 point here and the speaker 2 point here. The speaker can go either way, can't it?
It can, yeah.
So you've decided to space it out a bit more.
Yes.
Because you need access to the trigger point.
The trigger point, yes.
So we've got the trigger point here, and we've got plenty of access to connect the trigger point now. So we've got now the trigger input connected to a press switch, so a momentary switch.
Momentary action, yeah, which goes down to the negative line. So when you press the switch, it momentarily connects the trigger input to the negative line, negative side of the battery.
Right. And we've got a on-off slider switch
for the power to the MP3 player.
For the power to the MP3 player. So we've put some MP3 files on the micro SD card.
Yeah.
And we've got quite a lot of files on there. We've got one folder that is all guinea pig sounds. Then we've got some other folders where you're saying this is like folder 1 and stuff.
Well, we've got 7 folders. We made 7 folders on the SD card. Folders 1 to 6 have got me saying this is folder 1, file 1, just so we can use it as a reference.
Yeah.
Folder 1's got 4 files, MP3 files that make guinea pig sounds. And folder 7 is something that we left on there from a previous project, which was full of baby noises.
Right. So you're going to supply the power to the MP3 by switching on the slider switch. Can I switch it on?
Sure, you should see a little red light on the MP3 player. And there you go. Okay.
And then when you press the press button switch, that's going to operate the trigger.
Yeah, it connects the trigger point momentarily to the negative line.
Here we go then.
So go on, give it a press, see what happens.
Hello.
So it's played a baby sound.
Yeah. And it's played another baby sound.
So it's playing that baby sounds folder, and each time you press the press button switch, it's going to the next file in that folder.
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
That's a bit of an evil baby sound.
So these were files that we did a while ago for a different project, weren't they?
So in our last video on the guinea pig project, we showed you this diagram of the pins on the MP3 player, and as we said, pins 13, 12, 11 and 9 are used as trigger points for the MP3 player. So they're used to make the MP3 player do something. So as we pointed out in the last video, the Snap Circuits module only has one pin available for a trigger. So Paul connected 4 wires to the trigger pins on the MP3 player, but he could only solder 1 wire at a time to the Snap Circuits pin. So he labelled the wires up A, B, C, D, and he soldered the A wire to the trigger point on the Snap Circuits board. So the wire A that you connected to the pin on the Snap Circuits module, the little board, is connected to pin 9.
That's right.
On the MP3 player
Module, yeah.
So that's the pin that we're currently working with and looking to understand what it does and how it works.
Yes, okay.
So we can see there that it's connected to the ground, the negative side of the battery, which you pointed out. And the functionality, it says for short press on the press button switch, it says that will operate this function next.
Which we think goes to the next track of wherever it thinks it is, yeah.
Yeah, because when I was pressing that switch, it was playing a new track each time.
Yeah, it's a folder 7, but we don't know why yet.
So what we've got to learn now is, and figure out, is how is it choosing which folder to play?
And which file. Yeah.
And which file to start with.
Is it based on the file or folder name, or is it based on something else?
Right, so you have now removed all the folders from the SD card, apart from the guinea pig sounds.
Yeah, there's just one folder on the SD card. It's the root, what's called the root folder. And there's 4 guinea pig sounds in there, labelled up 0, 0, 0, 2, and so on. And then there's another sound, which is me saying this is file 1, folder 1. So
we'll let you folks hear the sounds that we've got. There's a little bit of trimming that one's doing on the sounds. But we just basically wanted to try and get them onto the SD card and get something up and running, didn't we?
Okay.
So we'll let you folks hear the sounds that the guinea pig's going to make. Okay, press it again then. So that was the first file.
That's the first file. This is the second file.
And the third file. Funny, isn't it?
It's nice on that. Oh, it's loud.
Very loud. I think when you can work out how to put the files so that we can make the one play first that we want to play, I think I would choose that one as the main.
Right.
And the thing about it being loud is good because it means if you adjust the volume, it means that we're not going to hear much background noise. So that's really good, that one.
Do you want to hear the last one?
Yeah.
Another loud one. The last file on there was me
saying it's folder 1.
This is file 01, folder 01.
But we only have one file on there now, and one folder on there anyway now. So yeah.
So what have you found out about how it?
What order it uses?
Yes.
The order that the MP3 player uses to play seems to be the order in which the files are put on to the micro SD card.
Right. So would it mean starting with a blank SD card and then putting them on in the order that you know you want them to play?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, that seems to be how it works.
Right.
I thought it was based on the file name, so if it was called 01, it would play that first, it would play 02 second.
But it didn't?
No.
Right. So that wraps it up for this video, folks. So the next video, where we move on, it'll be trying to get the files that we want to playing first, and then trying out one of the other trigger pins. So we've been working with pin 9.
Yeah, which just plays one file after.
One file at a time.
One file at a time, and every time.
So every time you press it, it plays one file.
It plays the next file and the next file, and then goes back to the first, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
But you have to keep pressing it. It won't play the whole folder.
It won't play the whole folder, correct?
So possibly one of the other pins will play the whole folder. We'll have to see, won't we?
Yeah.
But that's it for this video, folks. We'll be back with you real soon, where we expect to make a lot more progress with using the MP3 player. Thanks for watching as always, and see you next time.